In this bulletin, many PaperWorld exhibits are raided by German customs authorities. HP warns remanufacturers with an update on compliant chips. And new products for remanufacturers capture lots of attention.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons on location at PaperWorld in Frankfurt, Germany, and here is the news. From the moment the PaperWorld Expo opened, scores of customs officials have raided displays to confiscate patent-infringing products, including pens, stationery and also printer cartridges. Customs officials told me they were not only looking for counterfeit cartridges, but also signage and promotional leaflets, which also contained those infringing products. Agents told In Touch News the OEMs must be on hand to prove to customs how the aftermarket products infringe their patents. Representatives from HP and Lexmark told me exhibitors must comply with the law and also respect their intellectual property.
And as a TIRA, we welcome those developments because we think there are too many of those products on the marketplace here. They come into Europe without any respect for intellectual property rights of the OEMs. And we're actually insisting and we're asking the OEMs very, very forcefully to do more in this kind of action and to take more and more legal action against these patent infringing new builds. So such actions like this one, which is very visible, is a very good development, and we would welcome much more of that kind of that action.
One product getting a lot of attention at PaperWorld is a small, fast, environmentally friendly packaging machine. Unique Bag call it the Opus Air, and even though it's the size of a coffee machine, it operates at 20 metres per minute. Packaging pillows come in 6 different sizes and are used to fill the outer master box containing boxed cartridges. Unique Bag also make the environmentally friendly cartridge bags already used by many remanufacturers around the world. But now the void in the outer packaging can be filled with this new product, keeping packaging safe and secure and at a competitive price.
Our new Opus Air machine is for void filling inside a master box when you ship 10 different cartridges. The machine is very fast and very easy. The machine runs up with 20 meters per minute and it comes in different sizes. We offer about 6 different sizes of the cushion. With a perforation, very easy to cut.
HP has talked to the aftermarket cartridge industry during PaperWorld, reminding them to stop misleading consumers with wrongful messages on the printer. HP's Matt Barkley and Betsy Porter released version 3 of HP's white paper about using compliant chips in aftermarket cartridges.
So I'm glad to be here today, and specifically we're here to talk about the chips on the LaserJet cartridges, aftermarket LaserJet cartridges.
They say manufacturers and suppliers of chips must ensure the message coming from the chip to the printer screen accurately identifies that the aftermarket cartridge being used is not an HP product. HP released its updated list of printers and guidelines in version 3 of its white paper at PaperWorld. And they indicated there had been a favourable response from the aftermarket to comply.
Yes, we have heard from several chip manufacturers, including most of the leaders in the industry, about their intention to comply and also about the strategy that they plan to use on the road to get there. And we're really gratified because I think this really shows the importance of the issue and that it's widely acknowledged as such.
HP first engaged with the aftermarket in Zhuhai, China last October. A much-needed boost for toner and ink remanufacturers has arrived here in Europe. New EU EcoLabel criteria will only be given to printers that can accept remanufactured cartridges, and printer instruction manuals will be required to include the message that the printer cartridges can be reused. No reuse criteria would have been included in the EcoLabel standard had it not been for the 3 years of intense lobbying by ETIRA.
After a lot of work that we did, a lot of lobbying, maybe over 3 to 5 years of work, it finally paid off because the criteria are very in favor of remanufacturing. They basically force the OEMs to make sure that printers that carry the EcoLabel must accept remanufactured cartridges, and that is of course for us, we hope, a major driver for to grow the demand for our products in the next couple of years.
HP has announced a number of legal actions taking place over illegal inkjet cartridges being sold in Europe. HP say their 2 cases against German-based Best Use have ended with the court in Dusseldorf ruling in favour of all HP's claims. It is the first known litigation over the sale and distribution of ink tanks in Europe. Best Use will have to pay legal costs and hand over information to HP regarding its suppliers. Further, 6 companies in Poland have reached a settlement with HP over the sale of infringing inkjet print cartridges. They have agreed to stop selling products in those countries where HP patents are registered and also agreed to destroy any stocks remaining. HP says litigation against the owner of the Polish brand Blackpoint continues, relating to HP's integrated printhead inkjet cartridges.
HP invests a tremendous amount in intellectual property, and it's important for HP to feel confidence in recouping that investment by protecting that intellectual property. And as our products become more popular in places like Europe and elsewhere around the world, you can expect to see HP protect its intellectual property there as necessary.
It's been a busy 4 days at PaperWorld. Despite the Reman Expo Pavilion appearing smaller this year, millions of euros of business were conducted. With almost half of the exhibit space filled with companies from China, there is no doubt in any visitor's mind that the cartridge reman industry is a global one. Well, those were the main stories coming out of Reman Expo at PaperWorld this week. Thanks for watching. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.